Oh, there he is. There's our guy.
There we go.
Great. Fresh cut.
Yeah, got my hair dyed yesterday. My barbershop caught COVID. The whole place.
Damn.
I couldn't go for a month.
Hey, Kira. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Hello. Nice to meet you guys. I like your head.
Thank you.
It's
Pornhub.
very appropriate. The Pornhub hat. You like it?
I rep for my people.
I like it. You're a man of the people like me.
All right, guys, we're back.
And a Wigan Athletic jersey. Wow, that's random.
Yeah, you got it's Will Griggs.
What's that?
Will Griggs. He was hot for like a season, and they started a chant. Will Griggs. He was hot for a season, and they started a chant that's like legendary now. It's like Will Griggs on fire. I definitely recommend the search, but
yeah, it's like a song we drink to.
Nice, I understand. I have lots of songs I drink to, including a bunch I make up when I'm drunk.
Well, if you guys haven't figured it out by now, we're back with Phi Cap Hall of Famer, That Never Happened podcast guest legend, Dan Leal, alongside with his beautiful co-guest, I guess.
Co-guest.
Kira Queen, the Queen, our Queen.
Thank you so much.
And it's a pleasure to be interviewing you guys again.
Well, thank you for having me back on. I appreciate it.
So let me start off with Dan. 20 minutes late. What were you guys up to?
Eating a hamburger and Zoom decided to update on me. I couldn't get it working. I was using Zoom from my other computer. And we
were thinking you might have been eating a different type of meat.
No, we're friends.
Yeah, but then we had an argument, and I was like, well, if Dan's actually, having sex right now, it's probably going to last 45 minutes rather than
He's on that Cialis. We know.
It's all the Cialis, baby. Exactly. I don't want a Cialis train.
So, Kira, I want to start off by saying you look like incredibly young to be doing like MILF porn.
Well, I'm now 34 years old, and it's a pleasure for me to be hosted as a MILF, because I always wanted to be in this category of MILF. Yay!
Yay! I mean, I have a friend's mom with blue eyes, or similar color eyes to yours. So
don't worry, we did our research before this.
Oh, nice. How do you like it?
So you entered the industry, I think, in 2012, right?
Yeah, it's kind of confusing because my first scene I did in 2012. Then I quit after the first scene for 2 years. It was a big pressure for me. Yeah, and then I'm like, hell, this is my life. Let's continue. I like it.
I'll drink to that. Yeah.
What was the first scene you did?
It was back in St. Petersburg in Russia for Pierre Woodman. Yeah, for one French production, and yeah, I kind of like it. I enjoy it, but it was a lot of stress from the people and community, and they didn't accept it what I started to make. So I kind of got depression and stopped it for 2 years.
Okay, yeah, so who was it like your family or your social circles that were?
Yeah, it was everyone, because I came from Dagestan. It's the south of part of Russia, and it's a lot of Muslim people. They're very, how to say?
They're very
traditional.
Yeah. Well, it's a very strict Muslim area.
Is it where Khabib's from, or is that a different area?
Pardon?
Do you know the fighter Khabib? Is that from the same area? Or?
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's got a great story about him.
Oh really?
Let's open up with that.
Story about him.
Let's open up with that.
I don't want to bring up this crazy, all these stories.
You're jumping way too ahead. The story with him is amazing, but we can get there.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. We'll warm up.
We'll warm up. But that story with him is super crazy. like next level.
I guess kind of to open up, how did you guys meet?
How did I meet you? I met you where? In Amsterdam?
First year.
Yeah, I met her in Amsterdam at a convention.
Okay.
I thought she was hot, and I went up to her, and she was working with an agency.
So you coached her?
Yeah, and she was like, "You have to talk to my agency."
Yeah, I mean, because it's a little bit different when we interviewed you as Sarah J. You guys have known each other longer than I've been alive.
Then you've been alive.
And so you guys meet at you kind of poach her from the agency, and
I didn't try to poach her. I just thought she's hot, so I went up to her and said, "Hey, do you shoot?" And she's like, "Yes." You know, this is what because she's a porn girl and she's at this convention, and I was like, "Oh, I'd love to shoot you." And then she's like, "You have to talk to my agent." I'm like, "Who's your agent?" He's like, "Julia," and I was like, "Okay."
Before doing pornography, were you ever a model for lingerie or a face model? Because you have stunning eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I did a little bit, but not so much, because still I was from Dagestan, from Muslim part, and I was very shy, and I was very strict, and I was very, how to say,
Very conservative, orthodox. Yeah,
okay,
like jihadist Muslim area.
And you were raised Islam or no?
Yes.
Raised Muslim. Dude.
Muslim.
Muslim.
So
You don't have to be politically correct. It's okay.
Okay.
No, it's not PC day. It's all right.
So is Islam still part of you? Are you still partaking in that faith? No.
No.
No. Well, when you grow up there, yeah, it's very strong. The religious part is very strong in your life, and you have to follow the man. And man is the most, I don't know, he's over there and you down there as a girl, as a woman. So yeah, it was for a long time inside of me. But when I moved to Europe, when I started to travel, when I see a lot of different people and a lot of different nationalities, religious and stuff, I would like to say I'm a agnostic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like me,
In between.
Yeah, I have a God in my heart and my soul, but I mean, I don't believe in church or mosque or God over there in the sky.
I mean, we can kind of relate to that in this podcast, because I used to be incredibly Roman Catholic, and I identify as agnostic as well.
But it was my job basically.
Yeah, I mean,
making him.
He pushed atheist propaganda at me for
I took your religion away.
Yeah, kind of.
Man.
I'm still working on.
I brought her inside of quite a few different churches, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because I still go to pray sometimes, and she'll walk with me and say, "Where are we going?" And we say, "Are you going to make me walk in this church?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Let me ask you something, Kira, because the sort of really woke American audience, their priority is kind of to defend cultures and people's beliefs, no matter, if in a culture they are sort of abusive towards women or don't respect women. Does that ever frustrate you that, in more, I guess, Western, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Western culture, people,
They cut their clit off and stuff.
they would defend sort of where you're from and how they treat women, just because, that's part of the faith?
Well, just before we go online, I just opened my Instagram, and I got 18 messages, comments from guys from the part of Dagestan, and it all was how bad I am, how ugly my life is, how ugly myself is, how I don't know. There is thousands.
Those guys that are doing those hate comments are logging on to Pornhub and watching you 3 times a day.
Yeah,
So,
and then they're getting frustrated. Yeah, it's like they have this
after they nut.
Yeah, they have this post-nut clarity that comes.
Yeah,
with,
how else do they find her? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like that's a lot. That happens a lot with Muslim religions, because if you look at the statistics for, let's say, Mia Khalifa, because she was the most,
Yes, she was the number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you look at the statistic, you're right. The most is coming from the most religious places and most strict places, such as Dagestan or
Mhm.
I don't know, other Muslim places. So yeah, but and still these people exactly know what I shot, when I shot, with who I shot. It means
Yeah.
it means these people. Well, I have to say thank you so much because they're putting my race higher. I appreciate it for searching me in Google. I like that. But still, I mean, for myself, and as I can see, as most I'm getting popular and famous, especially in Russia, I would just want to be on women's side and protect women from all these abuses and hateness and to young generation, to young women, to say them that you have a choice in your life and you have to be strong and you don't have to follow the rules if you don't like it, if someone forcing you. And I'm working with some
Women's rights organizations.
yeah,
Okay.
women rights.
Yeah, where she's from, they actually cut the women's clit off.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
So yeah, like this, and this is what woke Americans say is okay because that's their culture, because they try to so that women can't express sexuality.
I mean, if my girlfriend got her clit removed, I don't know what I would be doing. Like,
Well, that's the idea, because they don't want the women to enjoy sex.
Yes.
Yeah,
oh my,
Like,
that's
it's like they say that orgasm, woman orgasm, and enjoy the sex she enjoy, it comes out from the devil, from the
damn.
and which is come on.
That didn't happen to you, right?
fucking
The way
ridiculous.
you guys look right now, to look on both your guys' faces, you're like, what the?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
What the? Exactly. No, but this is real, and this is today in 2021 that they're doing this. You know, this
That didn't happen to you, right?
No, she escaped.
Well, yes. I must say it wasn't that crazy like that back in the time, even 20 years ago. It wasn't like that, and now it's going crazy and crazy and more like
More further conservative. It's getting more conservative.
Yeah, it's gotten way more conservative than when she grew up.
Yeah, and that's why I want to make it popular and say like and save girls from this, because a lot of girls get infected because it's not I mean there is still Russian law, right? We're still Russia, and it's forbidden by the law to make it for a woman, and people making it hiding. I mean some grandma with a dirty knife and stuff like that, which is young girls getting infected or either dying. So this is like I would like to stop and abusing women because women cannot divorce if the man cheating on her, or this is the lightest thing, okay? If he beating her even or abusing her, she cannot divorce because community will not accept her as a single woman with the kids, and yeah, they cannot even escape back to family because they will not take her back as well. This is something which is I would like to stop, and I would like to.
Well, it's great to use your platform.
Yeah, like I see, you look on your guys' faces. It's like mine. The first
You're not quiet.
Right.
I'm sorry.
No, because it's like to an average American, hope your listeners, you know, this is what's happening right now today. And like you said, the woke people are defending people's cultures. Well, this is wrong. I don't care how, if it's your culture or whatever.
Yeah.
This is just flat wrong, okay? And like you said, they're still part of Dagestan. And I didn't understand this. It's actually like it's like a state. It'd be like Nebraska inside of the United States. Dagestan is a state inside of Russia. So that's her state that she's from, which is very strict Muslim. And the fighter that you were talking about, he actually put out a call for them to kill her.
Damn.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not. They put it online. They delete it immediately, but still it's internet, okay? And I will give a Mercedes new one for the person who will kill her and bring her head.
Fucking hell.
Jesus fucking Christ.
After that message, it's happened like two young guys. They follow me here in Budapest. One of them just was following me in the university, so I have to stop studying from that university. And second one, he just found out me in the coffee shop, and when I get out, he attacked me with a knife. He cut my
Fucking hell.
Did you get
jacket.
He cut a jacket. Yeah, this is the
Yeah. So I have to escape from Budapest as well, and of course stop to work again because yeah, we opened the procedure. I'm sorry, I cannot say in which country, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And the other guy, he living in Belgium, he has his documents, he has his job and a good life. He escaped from Dagestan. Dagestan, for you, I would like to explain, it's the poorest place in Russia, and people has no enough job, and the salary there, I don't know, maybe $100, maybe a little bit more, but not much. And it's corruption like I don't know, easy as you can buy ice cream, right?
Yeah.
There is corruption everywhere. So he escaped from that part, and he's living here in Europe. So you have to respect for European community. But he was online making his YouTube channel and saying how stupid and bad other religion is, and like, oh, come my Muslim brothers here and I will help you to get job. And these people are so stupid. They give us money for free. They give us apartment for doing nothing because we escaped from Dagestan and stuff like that. And he put online the video saying, asking for Ramzan Kadyrov, which is president of Chechenian Republic, next to Dagestan, still Russia, and also same strict with the Muslim religious. So he asked him to help him to find me, either to give a gun to kill me, because he's a truck driver, this dude, and he go all around Europe. He says it's easy for me to find her and kill her. So yeah, I opened the case and I go to police. I have to, because
yeah, of course,
my life. So now he's in jail, but only for 5 years.
Damn.
Which is
For threatening someone's life, that's really nothing. Right?
Yes. And I got a message from my lawyer a few days ago that he asked for release, sorry, for English.
No apologies.
And yeah, probably they will let him go out in 2.5 years. Which is, I mean,
if you'd like to, we can get his name out there right now, and we could get a lot of people on the internet to kind of hate him.
It's fine. I hope you will. I hope there is a karma.
Yeah.
But
so,
I mean,
so this is like I was saying, this is why I actually wanted to talk to you guys. It's like people know, she's a porn star, but like you said, you have to know that this is the reality of, of this area of the world that she's from. And some people defend it. A lot of people think it's, and to me, it's not defensible, this type of behavior. And when the government and these religious leaders are saying, this is acceptable, it's not, obviously.
I'm maybe I had the history wrong, but I think, because your area was, had really strong fighters, and Russia almost left them alone because they were like, we can't defeat them, so we're going to let them they can have their own laws, their own, crazy backward laws, because we'll just let them be, right?
Yeah, kind of like that, because we have a lot of good sportsmen back there.
Yeah.
In Dagestan, fighters mostly. It's true. It's like a Russian ghetto, to be honest, where they don't really go there and don't really make their government, I mean Russian government, don't really make a law there. But still, when it's happened even when I was in Russia, like 5 years ago, they burned out my car. They was following me in St. Petersburg. That's why I escaped to Europe.
Yeah, they burned her car out, and this is acceptable.
And I went to the police in Russia, and I
And
say,
they probably didn't do
this
anything.
happened. Well, they say, "Oh, come on, what do you expect? You're a porn star."
God, fucking
So I'm
hell.
like, thank you.
Well, what do you
I
expect, you
appreciate
fucking
it.
small dick piece of shit?
So like you said, Mia Khalifa, like she says to she's a Muslim porn star, Kira's a real one,
Yeah.
and who's actually from a real Muslim country. So it's like,
I mean, Mia Khalifa's all over the place. I think she just does what's popular on the internet and what will make, I mean, she does put her money where her mouth is. She does like donate money back to, where's she from?
Yes.
Like I read
Leal.
yesterday she gave $25,000 or something that she made
Very
from the
good.
stock market. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, because I'm working with this authority, Russian women's rights, and I'm trying to help them a lot, and because they have to save women from.
mainly it's like she said to build awareness, because like you said, that's why Nick Hunch wanted to come on
And
today.
it's
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
important.
Because like
to make...
the look on your guys' face said it all. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Mom, okay, you would never know this in 2021. How can this be, right? And it's
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
I mean, here in America, girls are fighting to be able to like put their like walk around without shirts on and stuff like that.
Right.
Not fighting to have a clitoris. So
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a
Exactly.
different ballgame.
Yeah.
Totally different game, right?
Yeah. Did you like realize? Did you realize like, hey, so here I am with these great looks. I'm from a really poor area. All this awful shit is going on. I can't really sing, and I don't know. I don't know if like I don't know if being like a real like movie Hollywood actress is my thing, but like this is something that I could do, and I enjoy sex, and I could use this platform to kind of draw awareness to what's happening.
Well, to become a porn star, it was my dream since I was 15 years old.
Oh,
This
okay.
is like from the first
Same.
moment. Yeah, welcome to our business. Well, this was like, when from the first moment I saw the erotic movie, it wasn't really a porn erotic movie. I was like, oh my God, I would like to be there.
Yeah.
I never think about that like when I was watching Hollywood movie. So, but still, I was a very good girl. I date first time in my life. I date when I was 21 years old. I kissed for the first time when 22 years old.
Oh my God.
You understand? I'm that type of good girl.
Yeah.
So it was forbidden for myself to allow myself to join the porn business.
Mm-hmm.
And when I joined it, and a week later when my movie released and came out in the internet, people from my city and my neighbors and stuff, they start to text me like, oh, you're such a whore, we've seen you there, and blah blah blah. So it wasn't Russian, it wasn't European people, it was Dagestani people, which made it back to the
they're the ones who are watching, right?
Yeah, here they are like jerking off, all mad.
This is so wrong.
You fucking bitch.
Exactly. So yeah, and that 2 years when I was in depression and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that ever again, and it's so bad. And in that 2 years, I realized like, hey, come on, you already did it, right? You're already out there in the internet, even if it's one movie. So everyone still will be forever putting you together with the Kira Queen. You're not anymore other, right? So why don't I keep going? Because first of all, I like it. Second, it was my dream. And third, like that, I can help for women. I can tell their stories. I can bring it up. I can show them that you can be a strong person. You can fight for your rights, and you can fight for your life you want, you deserve to be, and still help the girls, either the donation as Mia does, or either to be a public person and talk about. And I don't think like, even if I will stop porn, I will never stop to protect women and help women who get some
It's
problems.
incredibly admirable.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're only going to continue to grow because you're one of the most beautiful porn stars I've ever seen. And that's
That's so cute.
I mean, you're, you know, you haven't been in the game for that long, but I think you're going to be the top MILF porn star. Especially, we're going to give you a lot of publicity.
Thank you.
Because I'm starting this this weekly blog, Underrated Porn Star of the Week, and you're the first.
Sweet.
Great.
I think she should be. She should definitely be the #1 MILF porn star in Europe. I told her, and she should
Yeah.
be. You know, without question. She can.
Because you look,
she should be the
you look
European
21.
Sarah J.
You look
Yeah.
21, but you're in MILF age
I mean,
category.
if I was in middle school and you were my mom, I would be bullied. I feel bad for your kids if you have.
Oh, he's so cute.
But
He's so cute.
so let's kind of, I guess, you want to pivot a little bit to common, because you know some of the things that our listeners also look for. You know, we like to use a serious platform, but they also like the silly stuff too.
Sure.
So,
Let's go to happy stuff.
Let's move to something happy.
yeah. So the #1 thing we love to ask is like kind of your best and worst experiences on set throughout the years, and we've heard some gross ones. Dan, we've heard some crazy ones with Dan. Never forget Friendly Fire.
Yeah, friendly fire, baby. Yeah.
The audience love Friendly Fire.
When a guy accidentally comes on the other guy.
I'm sorry for that guy.
That's perfect.
Oh yeah.
So what has been the best experience on set, or like an actor you love working with? Maybe a favorite scene?
There is a lot this is honestly, I cannot choose one because there is a lot, but my best is probably when I can write my own scene, and director, as the big directors, they shooted the script, the movie under my scripts. Okay, sorry. And this is the most exciting thing, because you're not just acting, but still you show up your fantasies, which is yours, maybe hiding, and you can realize them and you can live them. So this is the most exciting and nice thing ever.
What are some of your sexual fantasies?
I would like to shoot with five guys.
Burgers and fries.
2 volunteers, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Got you there.
if you need us to go in, twist my arm. I know.
When the borders will be open soon enough.
Guys, you have to contact my agency.
Yeah.
Wait, what was this number again?
Yeah, there is like such. I would like to have experience with
Gangbang.
Transsexual.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so
Transsexual, which way reverse?
A woman with a penis.
Yeah, woman with a penis. I would like to have one experience.
that's one that leaves you with a lot of questions when you come. When you were looking back, you're like, how do I feel about this?
Was it the breasts or was it the penis?
Yeah, that's why I'm also confused where to give more attention. Like, I would like to have that experience. That's why.
Yeah.
What else? I never ever done a DP scene with 2 hot chocolate guys. I would like to.
I can tan.
Yeah. So this is my fantasies.
And then worst experiences. So we've heard some really interesting ones. I think we heard one about a girl putting a Dan, was this you? The girl that would put like a makeup like wipe or something in her vagina, or you know the things, the makeup sponges. Yes, and it got stuck in there.
For weeks. For like a week, I'm not exaggerating. It was like a week. We thought something died.
It smelled like the Krusty Krab or something.
Oh, it was worse. Yeah. It was ridiculous.
Even she's cringing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so much fun. The worst. Oh, I have done. The
When
I
you
can't.
fisted?
Yeah,
She fisted a girl. And she
Fisted
didn't
a
like
girl.
it. She didn't like
I didn't like it.
Vaginally
like fist-
or anally?
Both.
Uh,
Same time.
I felt. I literally had to catch myself.
have you had any bad experiences with anal?
I don't shoot much myself,
Mhm.
so I don't enjoy it. I mean, when it's private life,
Wait,
it's more
can you
comfortable.
lie and say you enjoy it for a second though? Because my girlfriend might be listening.
She said a private.
I have a
She said
birthday coming
private.
up.
I have to say, between it's a huge difference between a private life and a scene. Because in the
Okay.
scene, there is a lot of people watching you, and you're stressed. Maybe there is maybe you're dirty, or maybe you're not. Maybe it's you
Yeah.
know, it's a lot of stress and pressure. That's why I don't like it. But in private life, it's a heaven to have orgasm from anal. So
Heaven.
it's a heaven for sure. If I can give you advice, so be sure your woman is ready and she's wet and super horny, and your cock is with a lot of lube.
Pass out.
I mean, yeah.
A lot of lube is the key. A lot of lube.
Yes, a lot of lube, and you will enjoy it. And same time, be sure you touching her clit and masturbating on her clit. Even though there is a womanizer as a toy, she will get a double orgasm. So
I'm gonna pass
this is
out.
the key.
I mean, this just got hot in the studio right now.
I need a cushion.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm this close to you, Toby. But so, another thing we like to ask, because most of our listeners are college guys.
Hi, college guys.
Hi, college guys. They, might need some advice, and we like to get the advice from the pros, because not all of us can be Dan. Some of us wish they could be Dan, but they're more of 2 minutes, and then they're out of there. So, what advice could you give to a college guy to get a girl to orgasm?
Listen to her. First of all, mostly women always says to you what she likes to have in a sex, but guys, they don't. They really care only about their dick. This is the biggest mistake you ever can do. Listen to her, how she likes to have a kisses, how she likes to have a hugs, if she likes to have a strong, passionate sex, or she likes more softly and gentle. And just ask.
Well, it's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to.
Where is this critter? Where is the Jeep spot? It's not a shame to ask.
Yeah.
It's not a shame to come earlier. It's not a shame. As long as you can continue and make her happy, you have a fingers, guys. You have a nose. You have a lips. So keep going.
It's kind of hard.
A lot of opportunities.
It's kind of hard to listen to her when I keep my AirPods in the whole time.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be as less sexy as I can.
Do you have anything?
Wait, you need to think. Wait a little bit.
I need to make sure I'm thinking up here, not down here. Yeah. Wait. So have you thought about? Because you said you want to shoot a scene with chocolate guys, and I know most of that is in America. Is that something?
Sure.
Have you
been to America?
Yeah.
Never been. Your government doesn't give me a visa.
Fuck that.
We're calling Joe Biden right
No, I'm
now.
making a word protest immediately.
Yeah, fly this woman out.
Well, because the other thing is, you look at Mia Khalifa, and you look at Mia Khalifa's impact on what she's doing for Muslim women. I think you could do that times, 2, because Mia Khalifa also in some points is kind of annoying.
But oh yeah,
Well-
you need to sort a visa out.
Well, I mean, now, like you said, now with the new administration, hopefully it should be easier for people from.
Yeah, because of the Muslim ban, right? Was before.
Well, it wasn't just that. It was
they recognize.
they recognize her at the U.S. Embassy because they have to go.
Wait.
They have to apply
They
to the U.S.
recognize
Embassy.
you?
Yeah, the Marines did.
like some guy was like, wait a second, I've seen you.
Because in order for them to get visas, they have to go to the young Marines work at the U.S. embassies and like right, like in Hungary, right? So these young Marine guys who watch a lot of porn.
Shout out our friend Brian.
Yeah, hang on. What are you? Come on, honey. What are you doing here?
Yeah, that's crazy. And what did they say to you?
Well, she put me in a small room, tiny room.
Sorry, we can't quite hear you. Could you just wait once? All right, say again. It was muted
Audio
for some
track
reason.
was
Yeah, so they invited me for a small room. There was one officer and the other guy, I don't know, someone.
It kind of sounds like the beginning to a scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Well, they questioned me for 4 hours. It was a nightmare. I was afraid and terrified, but honestly, I was going there with my friends for birthday because 8 of my friends has a birthday in February, and I applied the visa with them because I want to join them in a birthday party. And they start, no, you're going to work in America. I'm like, I'm not allowed, guys. I'm not allowed. If I don't have a working visa, I cannot. But they didn't believe me.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Have you ever thought about first of all, are you on OnlyFans?
Yeah, I have OnlyFans.
Well, we'll plug that. You can tell the listeners what it is.
Yeah, onlyfans.com/KiraQueen.
Okay, perfect.
Right. Simple.
Also, Dan, I want to I know I hit you with an idea last time. I can't remember what it was, but if you could make the immigration interrogation room a porn, I really see some promise in that.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nice
it's like you need to get into the country.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yay!
We could do that. And there's a lot of, and there's actually quite a few Russian models that are coming in here. That come here. I could make that kind of funny with.
Yeah, I would love that.
The bad American and have one of the other guys be like the soldier.
Yeah.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
Good cop, exactly. Good cop, bad cop.
Good cock, bad cock.
Good cop, bad cop.
I can play the old officer, and the other guy can be the young buck.
Yeah, I would love that.
So, Kira,
good idea.
Kira, you've obviously picked up a lot of English. You're almost like fluent now.
Okay.
When did you start learning English? Did you start learning English for the job? And secondly, if you did, was like your first like words about sex? Like, were they like trying to teach you English and be like, cock?
Well, I started to learn English at school, and for 11 years it doesn't go forward. Only like this is a table, this is a cat, and good morning. So when I start to shoot, it was a big complication because when I moved to Europe, I didn't speak English and I don't understand what productions wants for me and director. So I start to learn step by step, and I teach all the directors out here in Budapest and performers and I don't know, everyone in the set. I teach how to say boobs in Russian, how to say Popa in Russian. And so it was the opposite. I teach them. And since now, the people keep saying Popa. And even the Pornhub made a hashtag Popa. Thank you, Pornhub.
Is Popa, so Popa is ass?
Yeah, Popa means ass.
Okay. I'm gonna bring that one into my repertoire.
If you drop that American cod,
She got a nice Popa.
Have
Did you say pooper? What?
Has anyone ever compared you to Megan Fox? Because you look a lot like Megan Fox.
Really?
Yeah.
No, never.
Another $1 million idea, Dan. 2007, Megan Fox was the first thing a lot of kids in my generation jerked off to. You should have Kira do the car scene where Megan Fox is fixing the car.
With the Transformers, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What was that with the? That's actually not a bad idea because she shoots her own content for for her OnlyFans. So maybe that'd be a good idea for her to do for herself.
I mean, we got tons of ideas.
She shoots her own content, so feed her ideas. I'll help her shoot it.
No.
Have you guys shot together?
Yeah.
I shot
Okay, so
what's the review of Dan?
yeah, what's your Yelp review?
Yeah.
Well, it was funny. It was unusual because it's absolutely different. And the way how we work here in Europe and the way how American production works is totally different a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot.
My stuff is very different than the way they shoot most of it.
Yeah, so it was fun. And it was the beginning when he just came here to Europe and moved here. So it was after the production, he invited us to dinner, which was unusual because here at productions, they never invite you for dinner after the
Chivalry
shooting.
isn't dead. That's FI Cap stuff.
Yeah, it's that FI Cap way, baby. Take them to dinner after.
Not just orgasm and
Yeah,
after they feed you.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's when you get hungry,
Yes, girls always get hungry after the orgasm.
Yeah.
You always have some snacks next to you. You will be in love.
So there's another advice for you guys.
I mean,
Snacks.
yeah, absolutely. Just keep a stack of granola bars next to the bed.
Make sure your cock is clean. Make sure there is snacks.
Sorry, the audio cut out again. Sorry, could you repeat that?
Make sure your cock is clean. Make sure there is a snake. And make sure you're asking what she likes.
That's how we're probably gonna.
That's the
end.
top
That's
three.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually, because Dan, out of all the guests you brought on, this is probably one of the best, and it's the most interesting, really.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
You have, a phenomenal story, and we'd actually love to interview you towards the end of probably this season or the beginning of next year. Like, we could do this, once every couple months. It'd be cool.
Cool.
It's good promo for you because,
Yeah.
and, I know a bunch of guys that are listening to this right now are going to get awkward boners in the car.
Yeah.
So,
all right, we'll end the recording, but
we're going to end the recording. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for having you on, Kara Queen and Dan Leal, as always. Back with another fire interview. Thanks.